So expectancy theory is really important in terms of the field of psychology. Expectancy theory really is the root of all performance psychology, sports psychology, and psychology. Everything branches out from expectancy theory. All right, here's what expectancy theory is. That which you focus on expands. All right, so here's what we know, that human beings are made up of thoughts, of feelings, and of behaviors. And what we also know is science confirms this, that the thoughts we have control the way we feel and the way we behave. And so in essence, if we can learn to control our thoughts, which we can, we know that there's a science called neuroplasticity. What it proves to us is we can learn to think a certain way. If we can learn to control our thoughts, we can, in essence, control for the success of the entire organism. Expectancy theory, that which you focus on expands. Okay, so PCT is also incredibly important because what we know is people have a biological tendency to focus on problems. So PCT is problem-centric thinking. Again, it's a biological tendency. Our brains are built in a way that it is normal for us to focus on problems. Let me give you an example. Human beings, we oftentimes forget that the most valuable asset known to our species is oxygen. When is the last time you thought to yourself,
This one,
this is great. I have an abundance of the most valuable resource. You see, it just doesn't happen. But compare that with, when's the last time you thought to yourself, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough love. I don't have enough respect. I don't have enough, you fill in the blank. See, the brain goes to what we don't have or the problem. That's that biological tendency. Now, when you intersect that with expectancy theory, let me connect the dots. Normal people focus on problems. That's normal. That's that PCT. And then that which you focus on expands. So if you focus on problems, if you do what's normal, you're going to have more problems. PCT and expectancy theory, the normal predisposition we have as humans to focus on problems can cause a real problem when it comes to financial advising, financial stability. What happens is most people in the financial services industry focus on the things that are going wrong or the things that could go wrong. Okay, for example, this is what we know. In the last 80 plus years, this is on average, every 4 years a person's invested, you should expect your investments to go up in value 3 years, down in value 1 year. With professionally managed money, every 4 year period, investments go up 3 years, down 1 year. It's proven over the last 80 plus years. But the problem is, especially in a situation like we're in right now, where the market is high and it's been high for a while, most everybody is focusing on that downturn that's coming. And yes, the downturn that's coming is normal. But what happens is people get focused on it, and it causes them to make one of the biggest mistakes investors make. And that mistake is they don't take advantage of fluctuations. So what people should be focusing on is, 3 up, 1 down. But then remember, it's normal to go down. It's every bit as normal that after it goes down, it will go back up for longer and for more. So we want to train ourselves as financial advisors, as well as our clients. We want to train them to be focused on that 3 up, 1 down, 3 up, knowing that it's going to come back. Overcoming PCT. I talked about it a little bit earlier, this thing called neuroplasticity. It would be great if you could overcome that PCT tendency with a pep talk. Unfortunately, it's biological. It takes a little bit more than that. This is one thing science has proven, that if a person will take 60 seconds a day, that's it, 60 seconds, and write down on paper 3 things they've done well that day. 3 things that they've done well in the previous 24 hours starts to retrain your brain to focus on the things that are going well, the things that you can do to make things go well, instead of going with the norm of that PCT. And we know that when people focus on PCT, expectancy theory takes over. And the more you focus on the problems, the more problems you're going to have. So I challenge everybody listening, put in your calendar. And I know it sounds soft, but I'm telling you, it's one of the toughest things people can do. It will make you the absolute most tough, if you will, from a mental standpoint, is recognize 3 things you've done well every day. Take no more than 60 seconds. If you can't get all 3 in 60 seconds, you've done a great job just putting the 60 seconds into the work. You know, people think about mental toughness all the time, and I think I'd liken it to physical toughness. It is completely abnormal to be physically tough. And we know that for humans, the path of least resistance is the path that most of us would choose. And if you think about path of least resistance, if a person's born and all they do their whole lives is lay on the couch and watch television, they're not going to be strong. It takes abnormal behavior. They have to get up and put excessive energy consistently into developing strength physically if they want to be physically strong. The same is true for mental toughness. If you don't work on your mental toughness, it will not develop. The normal way for a person to be is mentally weak. The good news is there are exercises, if you will, just like going to a physical trainer. You can go to somebody like me and be taught what some of those mental exercises are. And they're not all that difficult, not anywhere near developing the physical strength in terms of commitment. But if you follow some of these exercises, one of them, I teach something called the mental workout. It takes no more than 1 minute and 40 seconds each day. If you put 1 minute and 40 seconds into training your mind, you will develop mental toughness. But the normal course of action, no, mental toughness will not happen on accident. It is something that has to be worked at. One of the things a financial advisor can do to help develop their own mental toughness as well as the mental toughness of their client is to get them to start recognizing the things they've done well. We talked about the mental workout. That's what I call the second fundamental of developing mental toughness. The first fundamental of developing mental toughness is writing down on a piece of paper, writing it down, not thinking it. When you write it down, it becomes 9 times more impactful. Take 60 seconds and write down 3 things you've done well. That'll start to develop your mental toughness. Now, to work with your clients, if every time you get a client on the phone or in a face-to-face meeting, you can recognize 2 things they've done well, it really starts to work on developing their mental toughness. Because remember, it is the coach's first and foremost responsibility with an athlete. And again, I look at financial advisors like financial coaches. Your clients are your athletes. It is the coach's responsibility first and foremost to get the client or get the athlete to start to recognize the things they're doing well. Secondary is, now let's work on some things. But first thing is, you've got to get people focusing on what they're doing well. So as a financial advisor, get your clients focused on what they're doing well by complimenting them 2 times at the beginning of every call.
Yes, yes. Good morning again. Good morning again. We have a lot of videos there that we're not going to play all of them. We just played one. And we are open to share on the sales psychology. Last week, we said that we can listen to all the videos, and then today we can share. Let me welcome those who are not here again. Welcome Noka, welcome Joella. Welcome Trusted Future Support, Tech Support, welcome. Okay. So is there anyone who's here for the first time today on our Monday training? Can you just say me on the chat? Who's here for the first time? Okay, so we've all been here. All right, so let's share about mental toughness. So it's actually about a mindset in the business. Mr. Neil, Mr. Michael Doot, Okay, I see Pastor Rogers. Okay, Pastor Rogers, is your first time. Welcome. The team has noted that you are here for the first time. We consider that you are here. Welcome. All right. So anyone has something to say about mindset, about cell psychology? So anyone is listening to these videos, or maybe we have our own psychology we use. We don't want these teachings. Yeah. Mr. Michael Dude, maybe you are well equipped. So our HPN professors, we don't need them. Is that so?
Well, thank you, Maidi. So the cell psychology is just a mindset. It's when you connect, when there's that connection between you and your clients, so you will be able to accelerate, bring in the sale and grow your business. It's about all the mindset. So there are many of us who are using different, psychology sale. We use various skill to scale our business and to connect with our clients. So it's just all about mindset. That's all I can say. But yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's all about mindset.
Yeah. Psychology. It's a beautiful subject. Psychology is the study of human behavior based on observations. That is my area, but I just have to define it because, sometimes people think that psychology is like a soothsayer. Because when this is a digression. When I got admission to the university to study psychology, when I came back the first term after the first semester, some of my colleagues said, "Tell me what I'm thinking in my mind now." I said, "No, that is not psychology." So you have to study things over time and then compare it and then draw a conclusion that people will behave like this based on this. It's an expectation, what called it, study. So this video we just had is great. Mental toughness. Like he started by saying, human beings tend to focus on problems rather than, what is going well with them. So, and based on that, because we know what human beings are thinking about at every point in time, we have to keep them in our mind when prospecting or trying to deal with them. The man said two things. He said, try to also, that is another way, try to compliment them what they are doing good. As also you wrote down what you are doing good. Oh yeah, somebody comes and tells you, say, oh, I have a insurance. It might be a term life of $25,000 and it's paying $20 per month. You have to now start saying, oh, that is great. I can see that you are actually thinking about protecting yourself. You give them compliments on that. Then before you begin to think, go back deep to now emphasize on what will be better. First of all, acknowledge that. So the area I want to talk about is the mental toughness. You see, as human beings, there is tendency for us to go off the rail. Sometimes when things don't go our way, we tend to go off and say, oh my goodness, that is not mental toughness. Or we go out, we get objected by a client, we begin to go low and shrink. So that is what the man is telling us, that we should learn how to train ourselves to be resilient. So that is it. What do you do? How do you do to train yourself? It's through practice. And then if you begin to prepare yourself that, okay, things are going to go wrong, but it is going to go back up. Like he gave an example, which is perfect. Because we always forget that when there is a problem, we're always thinking that it's not going to be well again. Oh, things are very hard. I say, in your life, put down things that have happened before. You once thought, I can never go, this can never, there's no way out. But 15 years ago, oh, it would, but now it's 15 years after, you saw that problem went away. These two will come to pass. So if you have that mindset, 3 up, 1 down, it's bad, it's good. It's 3 over 4. So you just go ahead. So that will give you confidence to say, I have to give you that mental toughness that I have to move forward. 1 down, 4 up, or 3 up, 1 down. That is okay. Very powerful video.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful, great. Yeah, we have a psychologist in the room, so we are blessed for that. Thank you, Mr. Neil. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Resiliency and this study of psychology is a result of observation. It's not about magic. Yeah, not assumption, not magic thinking. Yeah, so it's observation. And when the man also said that studies has proven, so studies is the observations.
Exactly. Correct.
Counting numbers and then coming to the conclusions. So that's it. Anyone else? Anyone else? Psychology of sales. So, here, the observation is not only on the client, the observation is also on the seller,
Yes.
on the person who's bringing the product. What is happening here? What is happening there? So expectation, as we say in psychology, is what you're waiting for. If expected happened, it brings euphoria, happiness. Expected not happened, it brings distress,
Yes.
disappointment. So if you expect only upside, you don't expect downside. When downside happens, now you are disappointed. But if you expect both, which means there's no disappointment with you because you expected upside and it has happened. You also expected that a downside will come, and when it has happened, it's not gonna deceive you. You keep control. So also remember the man spoke about control. Our subconscious is neutral. The subconscious does not know what is right, what is wrong. The subconscious only takes the information that we feed it.
Correct.
So because we know that we're in the world of abundance, and we know that in this reality, there's not only one weather. You can have summer today, tomorrow is going to be winter, right?
Yes.
So enjoying summer, thinking that winter will never come is being naive. So now, when you think about winter and you think about summer, which one gives you positive attitude? If it's summer, focus your thinking to summer. Focus your thinking on what was positive. And that amount of energy that is going to create in you is going to be stronger than the negative. Between 10 and minus 10, which one is powerful? Which one is bigger? So it's 10. Minus 10 will enter in 10, 100 times.
Yes.
So how is it that a weaker energy should overwhelm us while we can also focus our mind in the positive energy?
Yes.
Positive is more powerful than negative. So if you have 100,000 in your bank account is big, it's full. If you have minus 10, so your bank account is weak, is less than empty. So how emptiness can be powerful more than existence? So that is psychology.
Simple.
That is psychology. Emptiness is like when there is poverty, the pocket is empty, it's down, it's a slow energy. When you are rich, you have a lot in your pockets, that's a positive energy. Emptiness is like ignorance. When you are ignorant, your brain is empty. When wisdom and intelligence comes, your brain is full.
Yes.
Emptiness is like darkness. There's nothing. There's absence of light. When light comes, you can see clearly. So what is powerful? It's light, it's presence, not absence. So they also say darkness is only the absence of light. So it's a void. Darkness is just a void. When you fill it with light, now there is existence.
Yes.
So this is the psychology. When you have a glass that is half filled with water, so saying, no, this glass is half empty, this is a mantle of scarcity. Why do you think that that glass will just become empty? Just say it's half full, because you can add more water. Filling it in your mind, it's also filling it in reality. Then the action you're going to take is the one who's going to bring the positivity. So mindset is all. So, if you have a negative mindset and you're feeding it in your subconscious will feel like that is the reality and is going to assist you to achieve what you are thinking. But if you have a mindset of abundance, you feed it again, you write it down, and as the man suggested, you read it, you repeat it. Your mindset, your subconscious is listening to you, recording and amplifying. This is a proof that what you are saying is true. Then you see it in reality. When you think ED, you think 100K ring, 250 ring, big team, 50 licensed agents in my team. You keep thinking that that's your reality.
Yes.
The positive energy that you are bringing, and that's what's going to happen to you. But if you're just thinking, people are quitting, no, market is not well today, that's your reality. So the one who says I know is right. The one who says I can is right. Who says I can't is also right, because you are creating your reality by saying I can't. So if there is no one who could do it, I will be the first. So I can. If there is anybody else who did it, I can do it too. So I can, I will, and let's focus on everything, because no one among us has done everything, has failed everywhere. There's somewhere you won. There's somewhere you did good. There's somewhere that it went well. Just focus on the positive, where it went well, where it went good, because we are in the world of abundance, or you are in the world of potential. And sometimes, because we are also godly people, we are in the world of miracles, something that nature does not justify. But because we have the Almighty with us, we can do miracles,
Oh, yes.
So let us focus on that. That mental toughness is, that things can go wrong, but then when they go wrong, you keep moving. You keep moving, you keep believing. Our belief should be beyond the negative. So this is very powerful. This is very powerful. When the mental toughness is there, we achieve more. It has been done and we are doing it. This is trusted future. We trust in our future. We trust in the team we are in. We trust in the tools that we are using to transform people's life. Welcome, my ED Gigi. We salute your presence in the room.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. Yes, Mr. Neil. So this is your term, the psychology. So maybe you can close on that. Then you give Mr. Michael Do to start us on inviting and recruiting. Then we take over. So let's say psychologist. be the one closing the psychology before we move on.
So you said, what did you say about Michael Dude?
Okay, so what I've said that Michael Dutz, after we're closing the psychology, Michael Dutz will assist us with inviting and licensing, and then you go on with
Yeah,
on.
you already given a great synopsis of what has just happened about psychology of sales. Like if we have said psychology is the study of human behavior based on observation, which means over time people have studied and recorded what works with clients and the seller. So it's just like you are reading a mind, but you are based on your experience as a salesperson, you are looking at what will be the client's response if I present this. Okay, if I know, that is why we have been told that you have to know your client before you approach them. Sometimes there are people that you don't know, cold market. If you go to LinkedIn and then get somebody, you get some information about the person. This person, yeah, so that gives you an idea. Or if it's a neighbor, you'll be seeing them getting into a car, they have 3 children young, you look at their age, then you begin to say, okay, I have an idea of what I'm going to deal with. So it is still part of psychology. Now that I know that these people have 3 children, there is tendency that they will think about caring for their children. It's simple assumption, but it is going to be tested when you go there and say, okay, I know that this person I've done before. He has 3 children. When I approached him, he said, well, I can't get this police, but I can do it for my children. So because of that experience on observation you had, you can use it to approach another person. So that is where the psychology comes in. So it is good for us to practice it and use it to do. And sometimes you go, the agent, you went to present a sales, and it didn't work out. When you go back and recap how you did, you might discover that, oh, okay, it didn't work because of this. So which means you have established a learning process and observation. Next time, when you go to another agent, another customer or a client, you tweak it. So that's what we're talking about. You tweak it and say, it didn't work here because I did like this. Then I'm going to correct it in this side. Simple psychology. Apply what you observe in another situation to achieve what you want.
Wonderful, wonderful. We need to apply what we observed and put it in another situation, then we go. Yeah. And not forgetting that things can go wrong, but it's just a season, and it can go wrong once, but it's gonna go right 3 times.
3 times.
Let's keep the positive side. We are in the world of abundance. Thank you, Mr. Michael Dutt. We salute your presence here. We know that we have Pastor Rogers as a new person today. I don't know if there's any new person who's added in the room besides Pastor Rogers. Who else is new? Is the first time for you to attend Monday training? Okay, so Mr. Michael Dutz, please assist us with how to invite and how to license those who are not yet licensed. And you can interrupt him anytime if you have a question so that we move with clarity, with short questions and short answers. We move forward. Let's keep it interactive. The floor is yours, Mr. Michael Dutz.
We have psychologists. Psychologists. Dr. Neil. Yes. We have to apply in a trick way. We have to apply differently so we can get get what we want. So if we fail that side, we apply this side. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Dr. Neil, my pastor, my bishop. Awesome job. All right, champions. Let me go ahead and share my screen. With that, we have Roger, the new person today. And is everyone seeing my screen right now?
No,
Not
yet.
yet.
Yeah. Okay. How about now?
Yes, we can.
All right. All right. So Roger is the new person. So this is the back office. Okay. This is the back office. We have a new agent. When you are logging in to the back office of Expedia, this is what to pop up. So we have new agents. We have my business. We have EFA, Teams report, scoreboard, contract, and learn. So if you're doing any recruitment, you're bringing in a new business partner. So where do we go? We go to the teams. You are signing them up in a two-way. One is to send the link, an invite link, which is you click Teams, you come to the invite links, and then you put the name of that person that you're bringing into the business. So in this case, I'll just, for the purpose of the training, meaning I'm entering Dr. Mputo, yes, for example. So if you're splitting this business partner with different agents, so you have to click here, split recruiting, and then indicate a percentage of that recruitment that you are doing with your new partner. So you can, it just based on your agreement, you can divide 50-50, 75-25, however you want it. So, and then indicate the message. Put the message. You can just say, welcome to Trusted Future. That's how I put my, so what's the name of that person again? Pastor Roger or?
Yes.
Are you following? Yeah, follow us, sir. So indicate here, welcome to Trusted Future, and put the name of that person, or maybe however you want the message to appear on his link, and then press here send. It just goes, and when they open it, when they open the link, this is what they will see. So this is what they will see. So we have a licensed associate, someone who's already licensed. We have an licensed associate, someone who does not have any license yet. So they both have the same link that you can sign them up. However, when they open the links, this is all the information they will see in the links, and they have to fill out all this information. Okay, so they have to sign the AOA, all this information is required in there. This is unlicensed, same as that information over there on top with the licensed one. And so when they open that, this is another way they will fill. When they open the link, this is what they will fill out. So they will have to fill out this first name, last name, the legal name, however they want your name to appear on a back office or in Expedia contract, and then continue. It will just continue like that. So this is a way to sign them up. For example, if you go in person as well, you can sign them up in person. But if you sign them up online, you can sign them up online, like the way I showed you before. You can send the link here. So that is the two ways that you can recruit any person. So with the registered for the course, for the new student, we go here, new agent. When we go new agent, click the new agent, registered for the course online. Okay, so click here, and then we go all the way, scroll all the way down. This option one is not our business partner that we use. We don't use exam packs. So we use Excel. Excel that we use is down here, right here, option 2. So option 2, Excel solution, is the partner, it's the company that partner with us in our business to sign our student up. So there are two ways you can do that. One way is this one. You can click here and then delete that and put trusted one. Oops. It doesn't, why is it saying it? Okay. Let me continue with that. So let me put Kentucky, for example. Then we'll see what happens. Say the page does not exist. Okay. So press, you can click get license and life only. If you are doing life and health, you can click that option 1. But if you are doing life only, you are enrolling your student, click life only, and then come to the state. I'll just click Kentucky, and then education, life and health, get life, and then you're kicking me out, just bear with me. Yeah, and then add that. As you can see here, it's like 50, 25, 25. That's not what we want. So what we want is life only. So when you sign them up for life only. And then if a student doesn't have any account, you can just press that, and then press state, minutes, and then add them. So it doesn't give me, because I press life and health, it gives me this $34 from $199. However, we are going to use another method. So you put this one. Show you. You can click this and copy the link. paste it on your screen, on your tabs, and then click that go. Okay, that is one way, but this one is clearer than the one that we did, because this one will give you much clearer to register your student. So I go to Texas, like Texas here. Get a license, come to the state, select state, get a license, and then authority is live. And then click find course. See, your course is right here. So it brings down from $199 to $19.95. How awesome is that? And then you can add that the card and then check out. Because of course your student wouldn't have any Excel account yet, but you can sign them up. So sign them up here. They will write their name, their last name, and then sign them up. It will just appear in about 15 minutes in their account. So that is a way you can sign them up. One way. The other way that I showed you before was giving me an error, but this is one way to sign them up. Okay, so it's is that clear, sir? Are you following? The one that is new today. So that is how you sign your student up for licensing. For your student to get licensed, that's how you sign them up. You click that new agent and then register for the online course, and then that's it. So I will hand back to Dr. Mputo to welcome my ED to come and lecture us on compliance. Is going to be an ED very soon. Dr. Neil.
Yes, that's true. That's a great introduction. We are standing on top of the Kilimanjaro. We can see far, and that far is very close. It's a near future. Mr. ED, Mr. Neil, please take us through the onboarding and the compliance and also contracting. Thank you.
I'll start by saying amen. All the prophecies. Yeah. Who am I to refuse that title? It's good. I want to be like Dr. Mputu, Patricia Geiger, Dios, Gigi. Why not? So please shower it. I need to collect it today in Jesus' name. Now, welcome everybody and thank God for today. Pastor R. Rogers, I think you'll be listening because you are the only person here today who has not attended Monday onboarding and the recruiting. Even if we tried to recruit last night, but this is a better forum for that. So you have heard what Michael has said. Michael has taken us through the process of recruiting, to using the invite link and the recruiting form. Now took us through how we have to register for the course. And now, after you register, you pass your exam, you come back to Aspirio with your license to say, I have done it and I want to start doing this business. So when you come, of course, by now you will be used to the back office. The reason why we're doing this is not because you should onboard yourself, but because you are not going to be a leader also. Because yesterday we were trying to recruit somebody. Now you're already a leader because you have somebody in your team. So you have to start knowing how to onboard them. So that is why we have to learn it. We're here to learn every day. including me that is trying to teach this thing. Last week or 2 weeks ago, because last week I was in Denver, I learned something, which I'm going to share also, because it's added to my training instruments from Dios. So permit me to share my screen so that we can move forward. So like Michael said in the beginning, this is the back office, Mr. R. Rogers, or Pastor. This is how the back office is. And so when you come, when you want to start your onboarding, Michael told us as new agent, we go to all the stuff here. After that, we come to contract. Then, because you don't have your license, the state have granted you a license, you come to pre-contracting documents. Now you're coming to a superior platform and say, yes, I've passed my exam, this is me. So you come to pre-contracting. Experior has 6 vital documents that you need to complete before they can allow you to write it or to apply for contracting with the firms where you can be writing your policies and helping families. So the 6 documents are E&O, that is error and omissions, certificates and insurance, then AML, anti-money laundering agreement, bank information, you need it because they will prepare you, signature card, they have to keep your signature in file so that they can, every time you write something, they know that it is you, then vector debit check, we're going to meet them now, the license, of course. Even if you didn't submit this, they can always pull it from the database. So when you come here, this is mine, this is my personal page. You see all of them is approve, 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 approve. As a new agent who just passed the license, you won't see approved. You won't even see anything in this middle when you say document name. You will see type, error and omission. The first one to deal with is error and omission. What is error and omission? This is a document that is required by Experior before we can do business. Why? This financial business involves a lot of tactics. It requires a lot of diligence. But guess what? We are human beings. No matter how diligent we think, the only person that doesn't make error or mistake is our Lord Jesus. Every other person will make error, whether it is deliberate or not deliberate. One, that is why it is called error and omission. You see, if you are writing a sentence, you said, Dr. Mputu and Patricia, and you remove the and, it becomes Dr. Mputu Patricia. So it may look as if that is one person. The name of the person is Dr. Mputu Patricia, because you remove and. So that is omission. Omit, you omitted something. So error. You see, you are doing something, you didn't intend to do it. 1 + 1 is 2. Or you want to say 1 + 1, okay, let's say you wanted to write 15 and you type 1 2 times, it becomes 115. You know how we type something? That is an error. We call it typo error. So, but those things can cause big problems for you. The client will say, no, it's 15. Why did I get 115? And some people can sue you for that. Oh, no. I'm going to call my lawyer right now. I have to take this up. Then you start running. It's an error, but they are taking it up. So you have this insurance to cover you. We are selling insurance to people so that they can be protected. When we are doing our business, we protect ourselves by protecting our business too against these eventualities. So that is what error and omission is. It is compulsory from our business that we have it. Otherwise, you can't write any policy for them to accept. So that's error and omission. You get it and you put it here and upload it. How do you get it? You go to New Agent. You see it here, number 3, error and omissions. So you click on it. Pastor Rogers, I hope you're listening. You click on error and omission, you come see errors and omission. It's a insurance, an insurance. You see, Experior Financial Group Agent, Professional Liability Insurance Program. It's already set. The They partner with these people. So all you do as a new agent, you sign up. If you have account before, you log in, you sign up here, you will see something like this. You see? Oh, I already have account. Yes, your email and your password. Don't have account, you create one. And after creating one, it's going to bring you to this. 2 levels of coverage, new agent and experienced agent. They defined what is a new agent, the person who has spent less than 2 years, and the person who has not made 100,000 or 100,000 or less. People like me. So you come here option 1 or option 2, 29, 21.99 if you are going to pay monthly, or you pay the whole money, 366, 605. I know, no agent, don't panic, don't run away from this. This is your protection, your insurance protection. You see, if you are serious of doing this business, 366 will be one policy, you get it. Less money, small money. Now, the second part is experienced agent. People like Patricia Geiger, people like Gigi, Dr. Putu, 2 years and above. The revenue is more than 100,000. Of course, we know it is published every day. So now these people, because of the big money and big years of experience, they pay more money for their insurance. You see, it's just like you cannot compare a Lamborghini and a Lexus 365. They are 2 different things. So that is where they are. So you pay big money and they get covered. So that's how it is. You just sign up and follow the process and get your certificate and come back here where we are and upload it in our pre-contracting documents. See, upload it here. So this is how it looks like. See, this is mine. So when you put it here, then guess what? You move. Okay? So that's one. Then you wait for it to be approved. Experian will look at it and they will put approve and you go on. AML agreement, that is anti-money laundering. Anti-money laundering, Mr. Rogers, is required by any financial institutions that is doing business that involve cash value. The reason is this. After 2001, they discovered that the 9/11 people, the people who perpetrated those havoc, that they were funneling them with money while they're in USA through anti-money laundering, money laundering. So now the government became serious that any institution, including insurance companies, if as an agent, you have to know something about anti-money laundering so that you'll be able to recognize. Because people can know us as agents, they come and approach us and say, listen, I have $1 million. I want to buy an annuity. You don't even know. You look at the person, it doesn't look like somebody who can earn 1 million, and then you have to start being a little bit suspicious because we are doing EFA. So when you are doing the EFA and say, what do you do for a living? And they want, oh, well, I do business. Okay, how? What? Your spirit is going to tell you that this doesn't sound good. So all you need to do is we're already taught how to recognize all the hallmarks, the red flags, then you report accordingly. We have the departments where you can report and say, look, I have a case here, I'm suspecting, you follow the protocol. They are going to teach you in the training. So this is how it looks like. The certificate of completion, this anti-money laundering. As soon as you get it, come back here and upload it. Now, you upload it and get it approved. But the question is, how do you get it? So you come back here, Pastor Rogers, I hope you're listening. Come to learn. You come to compliance because anti-money laundering training is a kind of compliance that is needed for us to do our business. So you see, AML trading. You click on it. Then we have 3 of them here. We have LIMRA, we have WebCE, and we have SuranceBay. We have Kaplan too. Now, SuranceBay is the easiest one of all. Why? Because it can take you like 15 minutes, you're done. 10 questions. So you come here, you click on it. Then you come take the tests. Then here is going to ask you to put your last 6 digits of your Social Security and your birthday. If you put it, it doesn't work. It will say not authorized sometimes. But that is what I learned last time when we did it. Dr. Dios, okay now? Yes, he's our general. He said the reason why we have such error return of not authorized is because some of us are not registered. So to make it easy, if you have a new agent that is trying to do AML, let them register with Shaw LLC, Shaw LLC. Then when they register first, then when you come back here, then they will be able to go through because the system will recognize them as authorized now because they have an account already. I hope I'm getting that clear. Shaw LC. Then you come here and put your 6 digit and you click login and it goes through. You write the 10 questions and print out the report and get back to, and come back to where we are. Okay. So that is where, after printing out the certificate, that's the surest way now because that is very easy. Otherwise, you go to Kaplan and then start going through. So if everybody is able to register with Shombre, your new agent, and they can go and do it, 15 minutes, they're done. It's 10 questions, easy. So I would like to end it there rather than going to Kaplan. But, if you have your upline, then you tell them if that doesn't work for you, we'll go to Kaplan. So we're running out of time. So now after that, we continue to pray. Then you upload it and it comes here, you wait for approval. Now bank information. So why bank information? Somebody was asking me, why do I need to put my bank information again? I said, do you want to do this business? Say yes. Okay. Have you heard that when you write a policy, you're going to be paid? They say yes. So how do they pay you? They'll throw the money in the sky? Oh no, okay, okay. That's why you need the bank account. They're not going to draw your money, but you need it to receive money from the insurance company that will pay you from Experior. So that's the purpose. You get a check leaf for your check booklet, or you order for a direct deposit slip. Anyone, if it's a checkbook, you write it like this is my own, void. You put it there, then you convert it to PDF and upload it. And upload it here and wait for it to be approved. Then, because it is that information on your bank, the routing number and the account number that they will use to pay your commission. There was one of my agents who said he didn't receive her commission. And I said, why? I said, check your, he said he doesn't know which bank. I will have to go to the bank office here and check. I said, look at the account. So we have to go back and then, okay, change the bank account. You can come here, re-upload to a new bank account if there's anything that happened to your account. Things happen. Either your account is compromised, you put a new one there and then inform the commission department. They will know that you have a new account number. They will pay you through that. So signature card. Signature card, like I said, they have to have something on file that contains your signature. It's an identity anyway. So it's going to be like this. This form is already pre-filled. Your name will come with it, and it has this empty box. You have to sign in inside the box with a black pen, black ink pen, not blue. I have tried it, or I have somebody who tried it with blue. The back office rejected it until you sign with black. Okay, so that is the signature. So they keep this on your file. Then after that, you come here and upload it, and then they keep it. As soon as you upload it, you go to the next one. Vector debit check authorization. Vector debit check authorization is a form that you complete. It's just like the parallel of credit check. If you want to apply for something, they check you. So, but for insurance company, IMOs, they want to check. We that came from other platform before we came to Experior, maybe we have done business there and then we put some debt there, charge back, we didn't pay. If we fill this form, they check us out. Then if you have something there, it will come back that you are owing. So you have to settle it first before Experior will take you in. So This form is authorizing them to check you out on that basis. This is how the form looks like. Vector debit check. Comes like this. But when we're applying, when I wrote my own, I have to print out the form, write my initial NO, and put my, but today, thank God, Experior, they're always improving. You don't need to do that. As soon as you do your signature card, you come here, you just open, you just type it in and send. Very easy and quick. Then to be approved immediately. So as soon as that is approved, your license is already uploaded. Then you have all these 6 approve. As soon as all is complete, then you have access to the second part, which is the contracting. This is pre-contracting documents. Before contracting, all the documents you need, we have these 6. Then you come to contract. Now, Experior say, well, you are ready now. We have seen all the documents that we needed. Now we're going to send you to the pool of contractors to go and select and then apply. So you come to my contract. Before you complete these 6 documents, you won't be able to have access to my contract. If you click, they'll say, no, you are not authorized to go. Now you have completed it. They bring you here. Experior Partner is in partnership with over 50 companies that you can choose from to do business. Look at all of them. Look at them. 56, 55 or more. Every day it keeps adding. So some companies don't have opportunities like this. Some companies have 2 or 1. And that is why you see they just do what they do. But we have opportunity to diversify up to health. We can also have health here. We have different companies. Look at them. So now somebody who is new, like Pastor Rogers, if he didn't have a good mentor, we say, which one do I choose first? Which one will I do business with? Then we have also been told from our upline that this is what we should do. We should choose this 1, 2, 3, 4 and start with. So as you continue, you look at the needs of your client and go and rehearse or call your upline. You can never outshine your teacher. So you go back and say, well, I have this. Which one do you suggest? They'll tell you. But we have been told as beginners that we should choose F and G, number 11. Is it 11? Fidelity and guarantee, number 9, number 10. So we should choose it for our IUL. We have coverage. See, it's here. Coverage for our term also. So we can choose Pacific or National Life. All these are the 4 major ones that we choose based on our needs. Because sometimes we have clients that have serious medical situations that some of these companies will not approve, then other companies will approve them. So that is how they have told us, just to make sure that our job is easy. So this is Fidelity and Guarantee. If you choose this, you come here, you state either your requests, and then they send you, you fill out the form. This is how the form is going to look like when you click Request Contract. This is how it's going to look. Producer agency form. It's already pre-filled, our Experior address and everything. Then to be completed by appointing agency, the here. Then this producer information, you put everything there. You continue to all these questions. Have you ever filed bankruptcy? It's only one that there are 11 questions. Only one will be yes. If another one is yes, then you have to write a long message to explain why. For example, number 6, have you ever been found to have engaged in any fraud? You say yes. You are going to write a lot of stories why you were engaged in fraud and you want to do financial business. So now, after completing that, you go down there. At the end, you finish and you submit. And then when you submit it, that's the end. Then they come and start processing it. So they process it for you. Now, see, so now you do it with other ones, but don't go and contract with 50 insurance companies because you won't have business to cover all of them. And then if you don't do business with them for a while, they're going to cancel your contract, and then you won't be able to reach them again if you want to. So that is the thing. So one more thing that I will add here is this, Mr. R. Anytime you are from the pre-contracting document to contracts, you have to make sure that you are checking your back office or your regular email every 2 hours, whether there is anything that is being requested from you. Because before, in the pre-contracting, your document may not be accepted. Why? Either because of the pen or because it's not a PDF form. Everything you are submitting must be on, document will be converted to PDF before you submit. Otherwise, it will be rejected. So you have to check so that you can follow up. Maybe they want you to do something, you didn't see it until 5 days. You are saying, why am I not contracted? Why am I not cleared? Because you have failed to respond to what they require. The same thing with contracting. They may see sometimes they say, awaiting company contract, awaiting the client, awaiting you. So you have to know which one you have to do to be able to fast. And then now, because sometimes everybody's excited. When I got my license, I was excited, waiting to start writing contract. But experience has made it easy. If you have clients ready, because by the time you pass your license, you're already telling some of your sister or your brothers, your friends, okay, I'm going to write your policy. They are saying, okay, when are you going to write it? So you are anxious, you are ready, fired up. So some of these companies will take 1 to 2 weeks to approve you. But if you have ready policies to write, talk to your ED, they will help contact our people at the insurance company to escalate your contract. In other words, to fasten it, fast track it. And then you get contracted in 72 hours, and then you write your policy and begin to enjoy your commission. So at this point, I would like to yield back to Dr. Putu.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Neil. That was a great summary. We know there is a lot on this, but we just reminding those who've been here what to do, and also assisting those who are new here to see how it works. Is there any question, any comments, or any addition on everything Mr. Michael Dutz and Mr. Neil have presented on? Is everything clear? So we still have 10 minutes. We can stop anytime. Let me check on the chat. Any question on the chat? Okay, so there's no question there. So let me just emphasize on the platform fee. You know, if someone is licensed or if someone is not licensed, how does it happen? So when they fill the form, as Mr. Michael Dutz was saying, we need to tell them that there is a monthly platform fee. We don't want it to be a surprise when they get there, say, should I pay? And then he's asking for a date. Which date you want the money to go? Okay, so is a monthly payment. Some they start postponing and think that it was a surprise. So for unlicensed, we need to tell them it's a monthly platform fee of $19 per month. And for license, it's $40 per month. So it's like you are having your shop and you need to pay overhead about all the workers, you need to pay rent, you need to pay electricity, you need to pay water, everything. But here with this shop, your online shop where you can make millions, you only maintaining your shop for $40 or $70, depending on your level in the business. So this is a great opportunity. So the new prices, their new tariff has been in practice, but for the unlicensed, the $19 is not changed. For the financial associates, it's now 40. Senior is 50. Managers is 70, and executive directors is 85. So these are the new one, but for the unlicensed, it's not changed. So I see trusted future technique support. Edidios, you have something to say? You are welcome.
Yes. How you doing, Doctor?
Good. Thanks, my senior ED. We are blessed to have you as always.
Awesome. Great training, man. Great training from the beginning. You guys, I think God was speaking through you to bring that topic in the morning because we were sitting here in the office talking the same thing before the training. Same thing, exactly the same thing you just came and say. So, and then you came and do the training about it, about, manifesting the positive and only focus on the positive, just leave the negative and all that. So, I would say just God bless you for that. Now, speaking to, I want to go back to Assurance Bay or Sure LC, Dr. Neil.
Yes, sir.
So I think this company is really good as I was looking through their portal. Even existing agents, I think let's get an account with them with Suarez Bay just for future purposes. Not only just new agents, of course, new agents we recommend 100% using Sure LC. It's free and cheap, and I mean it's free and quick. 15 minutes, you're done. You have your anti-money laundering training certificate. But also after that, I was looking into the portal. As you can see, once you have registered, you will have the access like this, right? Now, for renewing the license, as you know, we all gonna renew at some point.
Yes.
And if you go to CE and training, you see there are all the training companies, Kaplan included, Web CE, even for those who wanna get New York regulation, like the 187 to do business in New York, they can use Reg Ed, this one. For renewing, they can use Web CE. These are the great things that are in this platform. But not only that, when it's time to renew, look, for example, if I click on licenses here, you see, these are all the licenses that I have. It will show you the effective date and the expiration date. Normally, you don't see this type of things like, unless, yes, you can go in the back office, but to track them to see which one is expiring, it's hard. But guess what? Here, you don't need to know which one is expiring because it will tell you. Look at that. It will tell you that Massachusetts is expiring because you see in December 2025, it's expiring. So you can go and renew. If you go Missouri, for me, is expiring in December again, 28, 2025. So I can go hit renew. And when I hit renew, it takes me to renew without going anywhere else. So, and you are able to see all your licenses, all the states that you have in one single place.
Wow.
Even when you're looking at, how sometimes you're looking for what is your license number, boom, you can just log in here, go, here's your Ohio license number, here's your Oklahoma license number. So one place. And for those who are renewing for errors and omission, guess what? Here, errors and omission is there. I purchased this errors and omission because when I compared with the Daniel and Henry, for me who is experienced, this was cheaper. This was cheaper, and it's 3 million, not 2 million. The total is 3 million. So even with the Daniel and Henry, 1 million was about 480 something. This one was cheaper. Again, these are the things that I realized that can help us in the long run using this platform. So just wanted to talk about it just in a minute, for a minute, so we can consider using this platform as moving forward somehow.
Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That was wonderful. So just a follow-up, all these CE in there, they are also for free, right?
Mm.
We pay for.
No. So for the CE, if you use Kaplan, Kaplan is the only company that we have that is partnering with Xperia for free when it comes to CE. But as you know, I will tell you this. For me, when I'm doing CEs with Kaplan, it doesn't give you the bundle, right? It doesn't give you the bundle of this is what you need to do. You have to know which course you need to take to renew your license. So I end up using WebCE because with WebCE, I can be able to just purchase the bundle that I need for my state, right? This is but you're gonna pay it for the CE, but of course for those who want I don't know what this is. For those who want to do the free thing, they can just go through Kaplan and figure out which course they need to take. However, if you don't mind paying $49 to get the bundle for your state, you can use the other companies. But of course,
Success is good too.
Success C,
Yeah.
yeah, this one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you connect to Kaplan, you will just use the credentials that you have as well and retrieve course or whatever, go to Kaplan and everything, and you can I don't know why it's doing this. So yeah, I did not do any. Okay, so this is if I did it with the Kaplan, I can retrieve the certificate here, and then it will renew my licenses and stuff. So just to answer your question, I would say for those who want to just do the free ones and know which course they are taking, absolutely do the Kaplan. But if you want to just have it in a way that is flexible, you can pay through other vendors.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, my ED. It's 1:30. So this is the time we close. Let me thank everyone, all EDs for being here. Everyone else, thank you for being here. Please remember, tomorrow, Tuesday, is our BTO. Leverage the great leaders' knowledge, experience. They will present for you, and they also present the business side. So let's invite all the prospects, those who are prospect clients and those who are prospect business partner. And all of us, let's also remind our existing business partner in the platform, we need to be there to welcome our guests and also to learn. We keep learning on a daily basis. So enjoy your week, enjoy your day, enjoy your blessings, because we are blessed being alive and healthy. So let's save the world. Thank you. Great week to all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
Yeah. Stay.